wrong moves. So it's helped me moving forward. I try and take that and I've learned my lessons and I went forth this picture with those thousands of lessons from that picture. But I can't think of specifically the type of comedy that film was, that dark comedy, is just a completely different thing than this film. So this is a very straightforward family picture. I would say it's a very classically Disney type of movie. And it really is all about these characters and their interactions with each other, the friendships they make, how some characters are sinners, how they hurt others, how those sins can grow. And it's about finally recognizing the things we do in this world have consequences, and how to be the best person you can be is really the story of this film. It's about recognizing those mistakes we made and moving on past them and growing into something better than you were when you started out. That's the most exciting type of stories for me, is the ones with some amount of little character growth. I think James Franco's character has a little bit of growth in this story.
Next question is over here in the front row, Whale.
Hey guys, Mark Walters with BigFanboy.com. Michelle and Mila, I was wondering if you could tell me, what is it like working with a cinematic genius like Sam Raimi? And Sam, what's it like working with two of the most beautiful women in the world?
Wow. It's great. It's great to work with them because they're great actresses. I mean, as beautiful as they are, that would simply just become meaningless if they weren't brilliant actresses, and that's what we need for the story. They both have very complex roles and complex interactions with the other characters in the piece, and they just do a beautiful job performing. And it's very funny and realistic, and they are a pleasure to watch. And yes, they are not hard on the eyes.
Listen, Sam is fantastic. I don't know where to begin. I would do craft service for Sam if you asked me to.
You do craft service?
Yes, Sam Raimi. He is probably one of the funniest, sweetest, most gentle human beings that I've ever had the pleasure of working with. Aside from being incredibly talented, he is so sincere about the projects that he chooses and the people that he casts, and he's so supportive of everybody around him, of his crew, most importantly, and of his cast, that he is incredibly inspiring to work with. And you go to work and you want to make him happy. And I think that having that every day in a 17-hour long day is the greatest gift you can give anybody.
Thank you. Let's see you top that.
I have a little video presentation. You got the cinematic genius part right, and I had never made a movie like this before. I've never made such a big movie before, and I didn't know what it was going to be like. I didn't know if the things that interest me and the things that concern me Sam would have time for or patience for. And not only did he have time and patience for them at the beginning when we were rehearsing, but he had time and patience for them on the 17th hour of the 6th day. And I found him new.
Thank you.
Such a collaborator and a friend and a confidant and a partner in everything. And I felt like it was for me, it was like a very holistic experience. It was a real melding of my work life and my personal life, my film family and my real family.
Thank you.
In the front row here is Red.
Right. My question is for Mila. You're obviously playing this character has been represented in film, books, and animations made at the time. And so, I was curious, are you paying homage to these characters? Are you drawing inspiration from these different iterations? Or are you putting your own great spin on it? And so, how?
I don't know. I wish we could answer that question. I honestly don't know. We all always paint a monster. You just can't. You can't. I mean, you really, without giving away exactly what my character is. You can never replicate it. It's nor would you ever want to. I mean, she's so iconic and so fantastic in her own right that when I tell you I was scared going into it is an understatement. And truly I was frightened because what do you do? You know what I mean? So the only thing I could do is try to be as honest with the character as I possibly could, and I was given the gift by Sam of having a backstory as to why she is the way that she is. And so I went in playing her as real as possible, and as long as you believe it and I believe it, hopefully, everybody else will believe it.
Standing way in the back.
Mr. Raimi?
By stepping into the world of Oz, obviously you step into the shadow of one of the most beloved movies ever. What's it like working? Is it a little bit of extra pressure having to live up to what the original Wizard of Oz was? Or what's it like stepping into that world that's just magical and pretty much everybody for generations and generations?
Well, we all love the Wizard of Oz movie ourselves, and we were very careful not to tread on it or we were careful to respect it. But really ours is a different story. It's a story that leads up to the